Hey everybody, let's do a quick sip and chat. My name is Kim McCory and I'm hosting Create Zeal Sip and Chat. Today I want to talk about grant writing and how to get started with the grant writing process. So a lot of times we are looking for the right words to say. And it's sometimes hard. We'll say we have writer's block or we can't think of anything to say. But when it comes to grant writing, you kind of have a head start or an advantage on what to say based on the type of grants that you're going to apply for. So, one key component in finding the right words is to find out what type of grant that you wanted to apply for, whether that's going to be a faith-based grant or contract that you're looking to involve yourself in, if it's going to be a government grant, or if it's going to be an application to a corporation. A lot of times you have major corporations that are funding causes and specific causes. So that's key. That's one of the keys, and understanding what you should say and also how you should say it. So that leads into the next thing, how you're going to arrange your grant proposal. When you're arranging the proposal, you want to make sure that you can include all of the things that the grant maker or the funder is asking for you to include. And most of the time, that's going to be a little bit about how your organization got started, why you decided to start the organization, when did it start, some of the activities that you want to highlight or what you consider major accomplishments. Also, you want to show evidence-based research. You want to include all of that information inside of your grant packet, but you don't want to just throw it all together in one paragraph. You need to know how to organize it and present it in such a way to, well, that person that's seeking to be a philanthropist or whatever it may be, that they fully understand what you believe in and why you believe in it, and they're going to buy into that same thing. So you're really selling your organization. That's what I mean by arranging that presentation. So that leads into the third thing, which is the actual presentation. So you know who you're presenting to, which is your audience. You know that you how you want to arrange that information. And one thing I want to go back and say is when you are arranging that information, make sure that you are including everything that the funder is requesting. Most of the time on the grant application, they're going to be very specific with the information that they want you to present in that proposal. A second thing, which we're still on step 3, which is presentation, you need to understand, is it a full proposal? Because a full proposal is going to include certain details that's not going to be included in an LOI. So what is an LOI? An LOI is a letter of inquiry. So if you are just writing a letter of inquiry, you're going to provide really a broad overview of what your program and services are, what your proposal is about. So it's a summary of everything that you would put inside of a full proposal. So make sure you know the difference. Is it an LOI or is it a full grant proposal? And if it is a full grant proposal, you want to make sure your presentation includes everything that that funder has asked for you to include. Now, if you're doing a pitch competition or even if you're just writing out your proposal, presentation is everything. So with the presentation of what you're asking for, one thing you want to make sure that the funders know right off the bat is that you are a solutionist. You're not only a solutionist, but you're also a strategist. So when you are asking for money, when you are asking someone to fund this beautiful idea that you have come up with, you want to make sure that they know that you are a solution to the problem, or you are a solution to what they believe in. If it's, especially if it's a corporation, most time corporations are going to have social causes, environmental causes that they believe in. So you got to present to them that you are the solution to the problem. Not only are you a solutionist, but you are creative with your ideas and you have sustainable ideas because you've done research. And not only have you done research, some of the things that you are already currently doing or you're proposing to do, you have evidence-based research to back up that it's actually going to work. So make sure that you show them that not only are you the solutionist, but you're a strategist and that you've done your research. So that's a part of presentation. That's also a part of being persuasive with your language in order to get them to buy in into the idea, hey, this is something that I want to support. This organization has all of the details of how it's going to work, and not only will it work, it's going to be sustainable. So whether you receive funding continuously from that particular entity, whether it's a government entity, local entity, whatever, they want to know, will this work continue on even if they are not involved with delivering money or providing you or granting you with the funds for years on down the road. Most of the time, that's what funders are looking for, something that's going to build like a legacy or it's going to continue. And not only will it continue, it will grow along the way. So one last thing is demonstrate to people that the individuals that you are serving or the communities that you are serving, that you're involving them as well with this grant proposal. So if I'm opening up a soup kitchen, I want to be creative with that idea. I don't want to just feed people a bowl of soup or a cup of soup every day. I want them to be involved with how they can change their situation. So that soup kitchen may just be one part of maybe a career program that they can come into. It could even be training, on the job training, because it could be those same constituents that are actually working in the kitchen and they're learning all aspects of work running like a restaurant. So you could turn it into something different than just a handout, but you're also creating sustainable program. So make sure that you involve those constituents with the process or the solution that you present to your funders. So again, let's go back over this again. You want to find the right words. After you find the right words, you want to make sure that you arrange them properly. After you arrange those words properly, and I like to just jot down like a few buzz phrases, industry phrases, so people will know what I'm talking about, and so that it will also be related to the end cause or the end result that I'm looking for. So just kind of write down those phrases and words. But then you want to make sure that you present them in a way that people will buy into what you believe in. And then finally, you want to use persuasive language, but that persuasive language is going to be backed up with evidence-based research that's going to support your ideas. So I am Kim McCory again. I hope this brief tip and chat helps you. And your homework is to also make a one-pager of what your organization is. If you have not fully started your nonprofit organization, you want to kind of outline what your organization is about, what your solutions are, and then you want to go into maybe a full program design and a full proposal so you will have that ready when grant opportunities become available. The funding is out there. We just have to make sure that we are prepared to receive the funding. So I'll be doing these short sip and chats. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do that. And not only subscribe, hit that like button and then hit the notification bell. So when I have future content, and I will have future content, you'll be one of the first ones to know. So in our second session, we'll go a little bit more into the LOIs, the letter of inquiries. So I hope to see you there. I'll put in the description box If you want an outline email to you, I have that available. So I will put that information in the description box so you can start working on that as well as set up your outline or your summary for your organization. Talk to you soon at the next Sip and Chat. You guys be blessed.